What's going on, fish keepers? We're the only show on YouTube that's the aquarium police force that goes through TikTok, Reddit, and any other social media site that has people posting ridiculous fish tanks online and harmful ways that they're hurting their fishes. And we're here to educate, and we're going to give them a wanted rating based off the crimes that they're committing against their babies. Oh, what's that? Okay, so apparently there's other shows on YouTube, but I want you to watch this show today. So let's get right into it. Fish PI has just begun.
You're gonna ruin your eyes.
Baby, I'm not looking. I'm looking at my phone.
Yeah, they said you can't do.
So my wife sent this to me while I was at work. We had a part of a 90s nostalgia group on Facebook. Obviously, being millennial, we got to have the OG stuff going on the internet. But when I saw this, I was like, just take my money right away. Definitely a huge fan of this one here. Not sure if you guys ever played NES back in the day, Nintendo Entertainment System, but I got this for Christmas back in '89. And me and my brother spent hours playing on this thing, and I never ever thought this would be possible for a fish tank. Minus points for no aquascape, but I mean, you could definitely whip up some of those. How do you know what they are? But those teeth-like plants that come out of the pipes and eat stuff for some plants. But is a pretty cool thing to see. So I'm definitely down for this one. So this first one here is just like such a troll on any beta, and I stressed enough that like betas are the only creature in the aquarium hobby which are just like completely torture. I mean, maybe goldfish too, but I feel like betas get the blunt end of the force because they are beautiful fish. But we have this poor lady here who, I don't know what she's thinking. She's got this cloudy tank and, Skittle inert substrate, just, 0 out of 5 for any aquascape skills. But she has the nerve to say, what's this? What do you think my beta's thinking about? And like, let's just check this out here.
Listen, what do you think this fish thinks about? I thought he might be insecure because I was wearing orange. So I put him in front of the mirror so he can see how pretty he is.
I thought he was insecure because I'm wearing orange. Nobody cares what you're wearing, lady. This fish literally is just contemplating how he's going to either jump out of this fish tank or he's just waiting to die. This is completely unacceptable. It's so brutal. I feel terrible for this fish. And then on top of that, she's then going to throw this male beta fish in front of a mirror so that he is not only trapped in this tiny sardine can, he then has to try and fight his way out on his own reflection. Like, this is brutal. And honestly, this lady, I'm giving this person a 3-star rating. Definitely wanted forcible confinement on this poor beta fish. Someone send this guy, get a rescue team in there, because this is just brutal.
You calm now?
No, he's not calm. He hates his life, and you're making him even worse for him. Like, come on, lady, smarten up. I honestly think that people need to have a license to own fish. Like when I go fishing, I'm not sure if that's a bad thing, me being a fish keeper, but I do rip fish out of the lake. I'm always catch and release, but I do rip bass out of lakes all the time. So hopefully that's not some sort of a moral conundrum. But if I have to have a license to rip fish out of the lake and then put them back in, you should have a license on like education for raising beta fish and like torturing them in these little tiny tanks. Like, this is unbelievable. And let's look at the comments here. And the comments never fail. The comments makes comedy gold here. First one is, I came right here because I already knew what the comments were going to be. And it's true though. Like, what that, like this, like who posts this stuff on the internet? This is crazy. And then obviously the other comment is, what's my beta fish thinking about? Death. Yeah, like that is sad enough that he probably just wants to die. And he's contemplating whether or not he was better off in his tiny cup at the fish store and potentially have the chance of being rescued by someone who actually isn't going to harm him and torture him. And then the next comment here, we have someone says, oh, like, why don't you just put your cat in the closet? Like, animals can't live in these tiny little tanks. And I'm not sure why they keep selling them, but this is just unbelievable. So this next one here, nothing like going to your place of learning to, learn about life and life skills and education, stuff like that. And then this is what you have for your classroom pet. Like, I know, again, poor beta. Beta's, again, blunt of all trauma in the fish keeping hobby. And it's brutal, but just, I'm like, imagine having this in your fish tank or imagine having this in your classroom. And it's just like, man, like, what the heck? What the heck are you thinking, teacher? Like, you're supposed to teach me algebra, not torture this poor fish. So let's see what these comments are saying here about this guy here. Again, like I posted a few weeks ago my other video They had the classroom pet, or they made the in classroom filter out of a pop bottle. Brutal. And now we have another teacher that I'm not sure if anyone's seen that movie Leo on Disney, where they get to take the pets home. So hopefully someone can take this guy home and just never return. Say he died, and then maybe give him a nice little rescue or house remodel to something a little bit more suitable, like a 10-gallon or maybe even a 20-gallon. Let him live his life out in luxury. So 6 upvoted comment. That poor baby, steal it. Again, same thing. Like, just say, hey, can I take him home for an experiment at home, and then just steal it? Yeah, I mean, that would be suitable. If you're saving a baby, then it's not really stealing. It's just rehoming into a better society. And the next one here is the class about death, classroom death 101. Like, this is how not to raise a fish. So the general consensus of all the commenters is just saying steal it. So we're going to talk about another thing about whether stealing is acceptable for a animal that is suffering. So let's check out this next one here. So this guy posts on Reddit. These are all from r/shitty aquariums, and he says, saw this fish tank at my friend's party. I was pretty drunk and thought I should steal it, and then I ended up getting drunk and talking to them about it. So my thought would be, if I saw a tank like this at someone's house and I probably was intoxicated, I could definitely see myself just like running down the road with this fish tank, just like running, juggling this fish, water splashing everywhere. But I'm curious as to who would leave this fish tank out in public. Like, I show my fish tank as like a show. I mean, it's not a 10 out of 10 tank, that's for sure. But if my tank was crappy, I would be kind of embarrassed. So I'm not sure what kind of person would think that this is suitable to have out for a party. So, but anyway, same thing. Like, should stealing be legal? I mean, me being the aquarium police, I would probably say if it's saving an animal in danger, it's not technically stealing. You're preventing a crime currently being committed. But check with your local authorities before you make any, and this is not legal advice, check with your local authorities before you make any rash decisions. So the first comment, and this is true, everyone's got these Ring doorbells and inside house cameras, is that there's no cameras, get a cup, red Solo cup would work fine, scoop them up and just take them home and rehome them and just say, hey, maybe you jumped out of the party, who knows, but you'd be doing the fish a favor and that fish keeper, if you can even call them a fish keeper. Faking being enthusiastic about this fish tank and pretending to buy it off them. I mean, that's a little bit steep, but you could just say, hey, yeah, your really small, tiny fish tank that has murky, shallow water with no light, no heat source is a really good thing. Your beta looks really happy and healthy. Can I buy this off you? And then they'll be like, maybe I can make a profit and do this multiple times over. So maybe not the best course of action, but who knows? So here's the real hero in this story here. LOL, a bug. He said that, not gonna lie, I stole my friend's beta from their parents' fish tank and just told them that it died. I mean, again, if it was a sad thing, they were suffering, your morality meter has to be your own. I can't be the judge of morality meter, but I don't think anyone's really going to judge you if you're saving a fish. Flat out stealing like a nice fish in a nice setup, definitely a big no-no. But again, if you're saving a tortured animal or an animal that is unfit for its living environments, I would definitely say, not legal advice. So this one here, we got the old Facebook Marketplace hustle, and it's like $50 for a fish tank. And it's like, bruh, where's the fish? There's a giant crocodile in your fish tank. That thing is a snapping turtle. You can't have that little tank. That thing would literally eat anything. And I don't know why it's sitting on green inert gravel, but I'm pretty sure alligator snapping turtles need to be in like a big pond and have plants and other things. So I'm not sure if this is just a joke, but $50 fish tank and this guy's got a huge ass snapping turtle in it. Not a good look, especially for the internet. So I don't know what this guy was thinking, but. And the comment is, snapping turtles not meant for aquariums. Well, obviously, because they're huge, and that aquarium is tiny, and it just is like, I hope someone bites this guy's finger off. It's like, yeah, he's probably lost a few. That's probably why he's trying to get rid of this thing. Definitely, every comment here is owner's definitely missing fingers. So if you lose 2 or 3 fingers when fish keeping, you probably should just sell all your equipment and just get out of the hobby, because that is not a good look. So since we've been talking about stealing, here's a Facebook Marketplace steal of the day. 2-for-1 fish bowl, $20. Comes with a beta fish and all your cleaning supplies. Description states, beta fish comes with extra bowl, which makes cleaning a breeze. Also comes with food and the rocks. I just don't have time for it. I'm a single mother of 2 young daughters. both under 3 years old, and I just don't want it to be dirty. And I just don't want him to be in dirty water because I don't have the time to change. Now, listen, I appreciate that you're a single mother of 2 kids under 3, but this fish is not acceptable for a fish bowl, let alone 2. And to change the water, like, what are you changing? Like a cup of water at a time? It's literally like 0.9 gallon fish bowl. So what are you really changing? So I'm happy this lady is giving up her career as fish keeping, but I hope that her kids are in a suitable environment rather than this poor beta fish. So unbelievable. Today is just a disaster for all beta fish. I'm not sure if it is because of the eclipse. And what can I say? What a letdown that thing was. Unbelievable. We had overcast. I was looking at all these videos of people who spent thousands and thousands of dollars to go stay in the line of totality, and they're just looking at overcast shadow just like it was a regular day. So tough look on them, but Mother Nature won in the end. So now we've all wanted to do DIY aquariums. We all know brand new aquariums are super expensive and they charge an arm and a leg for it. But I definitely am going to say that this is not a sustainable DIY aquarium. And the amount of likes that people throw this on TikTok is crazy. Like, you're going to throw what, 3 glowfish tetras in this, like, literally it's a 500 milliliter water bottle. And you have like a little, flappy turbine on there to what are like, or is this beneficial bacteria going to be growing? There's no way that people actually think this is a legitimate DIY project, because this is just ridiculous. But again, I see these things all the time. At least it's got that life stone in there. But I see this all the time on TikTok, and people are like, "Oh my goodness, so smart, so smart!" Just like, holy shit, who are these people? We're like, unbelievable. And then this last one here, we got this guy. He's got the perfect desktop aquarium. It's an all-in-one setup. Easy, convenient. Be $500, please. Take my money. You can set up to your phone. It's Bluetooth. It's fancy pants. And it's like, man, like I can't even put a bag of chips in there. That thing is so small. Like, what am I supposed to put in there? You can only put in your rocks and stick in there. No fish can live in there sustainably and healthy and happy. But I don't know. Like, this would be better off as a Skittle bowl or a cookie jar. Definitely not for any animals. And this guy's wearing gloves, putting in his aquascape. Come on, bud. This is a scam when you see a guy put on Dr. Latex gloves to put on some Anubias on a piece of driftwood here. So this guy definitely isn't in the fish keeping hobby, so he would know that this is not a proper fish tank. So I don't know, guys. Sometimes the internet just really ticks me off, but let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Hope you guys all survived the solar eclipse. Post in the comments below if you guys had some good shots. Where I live up here in central Canada, we got absolutely nothing. We had huge overcast and we saw a little bit of the eclipse. But anyways, we'll see you guys next week.